The first one for this video is the Dancing Hares of Ballantrae Park. Many of the locals refer to it as Bunny Hill or Bunny Park. The hares are up to 24 feet tall and were commissioned in 2001 by an artist, Stephanie Ryder, in her hometown of London, England. The park is on Warner Temple Road in Dublin, Ohio. She crafted the 24-foot sculptures from metal scraps including pipes, hammers, and screws, and embedded every other household object in the sculptures to give the onlookers a scavenger hunt while they admired the art. When you're there, see how many of the household items you can find there on the sculptures. Another thing there at the park is a splash pad. where on a hot summer day you can cool off in the fountain. There's also a bunch of little leprechaun-looking faces scattered throughout the rock. When I was there, they hadn't turned on the fountain yet, as it was in sometime in May. Number 2 for this video is the Leather Lips Monument. Leather Lips was a Wyandot Native American leader from the late 1700s to the early 1800s. Leather Lips was born in 1732 and he died in 1810. Leather Lips was also known as Long Gray Hair, and he was part of the Porcupine Clan. In 1810, Leather Lips' brother, Roundhead, a fellow Wyandot chief, ordered his execution. Roundhead did this because Leather Lips' desire to cooperate with white settlers. He was known as Leather Lips because he never broke a promise to the white settlers. Dispatched by Roundhead, 6 Wyandots traveled to what is now Dublin, Ohio, just north of Columbus, and announced the death sentence. Although the white settlers, led by John Sells, pleaded for the old chief in an attempt to bribe the death squad, the trial was and sentencing was swift, and after clothing himself in his finest attire, Leather Lips joined his executioners, sang the death chant, and prayed, and then he was killed by a tomahawk. Number 3 for the video today is the Stonewall Cemetery. It was founded in 1817 and is also known as the President's Own half acre. That is because it has been deeded to the sitting President of the United States of America. Although no president has ever been there and has not done much for them, it does belong to the sitting president. You can find it at 2375 Stonewall Cemetery Road, Southwest in Lancaster, Ohio. The park is open year-round from dusk till dawn, but the gate is kept locked because of vandalism. In 1817, Nathaniel Wilson III set aside the land on the east side of his property in Hawkins Township as a family burial ground. He enlisted the help of Thomas Ewing to convey the cemetery to President James Monroe. On October 24, 1817, the land was deeded to the President Monroe and his successors forever in trust for Nathaniel Wilson and the heirs for their use as a family cemetery. No evidence has ever been found that President Monroe ever accepted the deed. However, for many years, it was a tradition of the Fairfield County official to notify the new president that he was the trustee of Stonewall Cemetery. Number 4 for this video is the Hope Furnace Ruins. Constructed in 1853 and 54, the Hope Furnace processed iron ore extracted from the region's sandstone bedrock. Coal fires needed to fuel the furnace were tendered 24 hours a day. The process required so much wood that the surrounding hillsides were stripped of timber. Hundreds of men labored cutting timber, working the furnace, and driving oxen teams that hauled the iron ore to the furnace. The Hope Furnace was shut down in 1874 after only 20 years of operation. Today, the Hope Furnace chimney and some of the foundation are all that remained of the structure. Near the chimney, one may find pieces of slag that cast off residue from the smelting process. The Hope Furnace can be found along State Route 278, approximately 5 miles northeast of the village of Zelski. Number 5 for this video is something that I think is really cool, which is a gas station that has been redone back in the day. This can be found at 836 Hopley Avenue, Bucyrus, Ohio. The station is a replica of a 1930 Sinclair gas station, as accessorized with vintage signs, old vehicles, including a Sinclair fuel truck and a police prowler. If you liked the video, how about giving it a thumbs up? And if you haven't subscribed yet, how about subscribing? And there's a notification button there that you can hit, and you can be notified when the next video comes out. Well, that's just about it for this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, how about subscribing? And if you haven't hit the like button, how about giving it a like? Thanks for watching.